What's going on, guys? This is All Day DFS checking back in with y'all. I hope y'all guys had a great night. I hope y'all guys cashed in. Let me know down below how it went for you. Let me know who you had that cashed you in. Let me know who messed up your lines. For me, it was Evan Fournier who messed up a lot of my lines. I really was high on him. I really thought that he was going to hit that over. And he only had 22 fantasy points. He was projected for 30 to 32, depending where you when you picked him. And I really thought he was going to hit, and a lot of people did also. A lot of people had him. That's why Prize Points picked up his line to 32, and he didn't hit. So that one was a bad one, but I did cash in, and I did have a good night. I had cashed in a lot on the fourth quarter of the Portland-Denver game. I would have cashed in an extra $100 if it wasn't for Carmelo Anthony hitting a last-minute three. Last-second three. Actually, I think it was like 10 seconds left. He hit a last-second three, and it cost me $100. But that's how this game goes. You never know. So what I like to do with these, the After Dark edition, the Late Night edition, kind of give you a little recap, kind of go ahead and look at the picks for the next day, the early players that are on the board. PrizePicks usually puts about 8 players on the board for the next day. So what I like to do is just give you kind of like a first look into them. These are not locks by any means. I just go through them, tell you what their matchups are, what's their projections and stuff like that, hopefully to help you. So when you wake up in the morning, you already have a video giving you information for that day. And again, like I always say, and it's been helping a lot of people, if you feel confident on any of these 8 guys that are on the board right now, go ahead and lock them in before they move up or down, depending on if you like them for the under, if you like them for the over or the under. PrizePicks will move them up or down. So if you feel confident on anybody, lock them in early. So first on the board we have Stephen Curry. So he's projected at 51 versus the Pacers. He has not gone over 51 versus the Pacers in the last 5. In the last 3. He's only played them 3 out of the last 5, and he's not gone over 51. And his last 5 games overall, he's gone over 51 twice. The matchup is not a good one. They're 12th ranked versus his position, 16th ranked overall. Guys, Stephen Curry is a fade for me. I'm going to fade him. I mean, he's Stephen Curry, so you never know when he can drop a 70 burger on you. But the matchup isn't really good, and he hasn't really played well versus them the last couple games. So I would go ahead and fade him, or go on the under. If you want to play him, go on the under. You never know. But for me, it's a fade. I'm not going to play him. Next, we got Damonte Sabonis going against Golden State. So he is projected at 44. And Draft Dashboard here has him at 46.5. So they like the over on him. The matchup is a good one. They're 22nd ranked versus his position, so it's definitely a good matchup. They're 14th ranked overall. His last 5 games versus Golden State, he has not gone over the number. He has not gone over 44. So he's 0 for 5 in the last 5 versus Golden State. He has 2 43s, so he was right there. But his last 5 games overall, he had an 80 burger. Wow, I didn't play him that night, so I didn't know he had an 80 burger. So his last 5, he's gone over 44 3 times, and he has some really big games in there. They like him for the over based on the minutes and the fantasy points per minute. I'm gonna go ahead and get the over. I'm gonna play the over. I'm gonna go ahead and pick him right now at 44, because tomorrow he'll probably be around 46. So I'm gonna go ahead and smash the over on 44 versus Golden State. Next we got Jason Tatum versus Atlanta. Now I know they've played Atlanta a couple times, right? The last couple days, or once at least. So it's a really good matchup. It's 25th ranked versus his position. Yeah, see, he had a 50 and a 54. His last 2 games versus Atlanta, 47. So his last 5 games, he's gone over 3 times. He's gone over 44 3 times, and his last 5 games overall, he's gone over 3 times. And in the last 3 games, he's gone over. So guys, everything's pointing to picking him. Draft Dashboard does have him at 43.2. But it's a good matchup, and he has over 50 points the last 2 times versus them. So that for me is an over. What's that, 45? He still has gone over that. His last 3 out of 5 he's gone over 45, and his last 5 versus Atlanta, his last 3 he's gone over 45. So that for me is a lock. I will go ahead and lock him in at over. Hit the over on Tatum. Next we got Trey Young versus Boston. Okay, and Trey Young versus Boston is not a good matchup. They're ranked 4th versus his position and 6th overall, so they're a good defensive team. But again, it's a bad matchup. But his last 2 games, he had a 55 and a 54. His last 5 games overall, he has He's gone over that mark 3 times. He has a 65, a 55, and a 54. So he's been killing it as late. Draft Dashboard likes him for the over. They have him at 46.3. So that for me is another over. So that's a good game tomorrow. I would lock in Tatum and lock in Young now. If you like them for the over, lock them in now before they go up. Next we got John Wall versus Cleveland. Okay. Okay, I don't see John Wall here on the list. I don't know where they have him at. Oh, here he is, way down here. You would figure John Wall will be up ahead of some of these other players, but they don't have him high up there. That's why I wasn't looking down low. So John Wall, his last 5 games versus Cleveland, he has not played them in the last 5. So his last 5 games overall, he's at 27, 44, 50, 38, and 33. PrizePicks has him at 40. Draft Dashboard has him projected at 36.4. Now, it's a good matchup. It's 20th ranked versus position, 22nd overall. But they have him at 36.4. And he has not, he's gone over 40 twice in the last 5 games. I think for me, I'm probably going to fade him. But if I were to play John Wall, I probably would go with the over. Because I'm not sure if Oladipo, I don't know if Oladipo's playing. Cousins is not there no more, so his usage is going to be super high. So if I were to play John Wall, I would play him on the over versus Cleveland. It's a good matchup, and his usage is going to be high. So that's 2 things that you like. Let's see his usage the last 3 games. 31, 38, and 39. So he has super high usage, and he's going to be the man. There's nobody else. If Oladipo's not playing, there's nobody else that's even going to come close to having the usage that he has on the team. So I definitely like him for the over if I do play him. Colin Sexton, 34 versus Houston. I think he had a good night tonight, didn't he? I didn't play him at all, so I didn't keep track of him. All right, there he is. He's high. Yeah, so he hit 34, so he was on the under actually. I think they had him at 35 today. So his last 5 versus Houston, he has a 25, a 28, and a 34. His last 5 games overall, 34, 24, 41, 30, and 40. So he's gone over, is it 34? Yeah, so he's hit 34, gone over it 3 out of the last 5. Yeah, 3 out of the last 5. The matchup is pretty decent matchup. They're 19th versus his position. Draft Dashboard has him projected at 34.7. So they like him to barely go over. And it's a good matchup. So if I were to play Colin Sexton, I would probably go with the over versus Houston. Next we got Pascal Ciaco, projected for 38 versus Miami. What position do they have him at over here? They have him at small forward. Okay, yeah. Okay, so his last 5 versus Miami, he has a 38, a 29, a 31, and a 35. So he's only, well, actually he's only hit the 38 one time out of his last 5 versus Miami. Now his last 5 games overall is a 44, a 40, a 50, a 49, and a 43. So he's been over that mark in his last 5 games. The matchup is not a good one. They're 9th ranked defense and 9th ranked overall. He's probably going to be defended by Bam. And Draft Dashboard has him projected for 41.1. So they like him on the over. They're 3 points over. So it's a tough one for me. I might fade him. Or if you're going to play him on the over, lock him in now. Don't wait until he goes up to 40. Because it's a tough matchup. But he's hit 40 his last, what was it? Yeah, his last 5 games, he's 40 and up, all 5 games. So he's on a hot streak, definitely on a hot streak. But the matchup isn't good, and his last 5 games, he's not gone over 40 versus Miami. So if you like him, play him at 38. Play him at 38. Once they raise him up to 40 tomorrow, that's a sweater. I would be sweating that one. I wouldn't want to play him over on 40. So that's a close one. Next we got Bam. I don't know why they don't put Jimmy up here. I don't think they know what to do with Jimmy, so they don't put Jimmy up on here in the late night. So I got Bam projected at 41 versus Toronto. And of course, he's a power forward on here. All right, so Bam's at 41. His last 5 versus Toronto, he has not hit 41. He's 0 for 5. But his last 5 games overall, he's hit 41 or over 5 for 5. So they have him, the rank is 11th overall, 12th rank versus his position, so it's not really a great one. But he's projected for 43.2. So that's about a 2.2 points difference. I would hit the over on Bam. I mean, he's at 41 right now. Tomorrow he'll probably be at 43. So I'm gonna go ahead and run the line tonight and pick all these guys that I like tonight. Guys, get them early, so that you can take advantage of the lines. Because again, tomorrow a lot of these guys that are projected to go over, they're gonna be 2 to 3 points higher. So I'm gonna go ahead. My picks for tonight, there's gonna be Bam, Trey Young, Jason, and probably Sabonis. I'm probably gonna go over on all 4 of those and get them early. So that's all I have for you guys. That's all I have for y'all guys tonight. I hope y'all are enjoying these videos. I hope they're helping y'all guys. Let me know down below what it is I can help you with. If there's anything I can help you with, let me know who y'all guys like out of these players. Who's your top picks, or who you don't like. Again, guys, we got to get smart. We got to start going for some of these unders, especially first half unders, and start going for them. I hit a couple of them today. They're starting to project them way too high in the first half, so we're gonna have to go under on them so they can bring it back down. We got to get them back. So let me know what I can help y'all guys with. Like I said, go ahead and join the Discord community. Brand new. There's only a few people in there, but I am posting my picks. I did have a couple winners. I'm posting my picks in there, and anybody else is welcome to join and post their picks and share information and help each other out. Let's all get this money. Let's all help each other out. Go ahead and join. You can also follow me on Twitter. And if you like this tool that I'm using, Draft Dashboard, if you like this, I mean, I like it. I love it because it has all the information right in front of me. I don't have to go to, like I said, I don't have to go to 5 different websites to find all this information. There's only a little bit of information that's not on here that I do other research with, but most of my information I get it from here. They're pretty good on their projections, and they have all the information that you need to help you make your choices. So if you like Draft Dashboard, there's an affiliate link down below. You can sign up with. If you do sign up with, it'll help my channel. It'll help support all the stuff that I do and everything that goes into this. So let me know. Again, let me know if I can help y'all guys with anything. I hope y'all guys have a great night, and I'll be back tomorrow with my top 5 picks. Have a good one.